가능하겠네.
The best outcome of the patient and women's health is the most priority thing for me as a doctor. So, yeah. Do you know today's Halloween?
Well, I heard it was Halloween.
Okay. We prepared a so.
Wow.
Oh man.
Hi.
Hi.
여기는 이제 모티바 대표이신 이제 JJ CEO 대표님이십니다. So, thank you for stopping by, JJ.
No, thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to see you, and it is an honor to be here in your clinic.
Thank you very much. 모티바 다들 유명한 거 아시고 요즘에 가장 핫한 보형물인데요. 오늘 많은 여러분들이 궁금하신 거를 질문을 갖는 시간을 갖도록 하겠습니다. First of all, what made you start like breast implant business?
So, I come from a family of plastic surgeons. All of us, you know, my brothers, my sisters, and myself, involved with their practice with, you know, plastic surgery. And, you know, then as I grew up, you saw all these companies disrupting industries, you know, like Amazon and Apple. You saw Elon Musk doing all these great things. When we saw all the problems with our industry and all the things that you could do to bring good progress to breast implants, we said, maybe I can do that.
Wow.
And you know, I have a good eye for technology, good eye for innovation, and I just worked super hard. I thought always that, you know, if we brought women's health into this practice, then it would be so much better. So that's what we're doing.
Wow. So, what is the most important value in making implants?
The most important value is women's health. Because women's health is a combination of safety, because if you don't have safety, you shouldn't be in this field.
Yeah.
The second part of that is well-being. You need to bring a lot of good about their daily lives and about their aspirations. And we can do that through technology, but also by projecting a positive image of what this technology can do in their daily lives.
Even though we are men, we have to always think about women's perspective, don't we?
Well, I think that the idea of the woman's perspective and how men interact with that concept is a very powerful one, but it requires something like women's health. If you are always looking through the prism of women's health, you can see that you will be doing good for women.
Okay. Other questions are gained from my patients. So
Yes.
It will be a little bit sensitive, but in Korea, Motiva implants are the most expensive implants. So everybody really asking me, why is the cost so high? The price.
Well, I think it's not about price, it's about value.
Yeah.
So we bring a different value proposition. Our value proposition brings about new types of technologies. These technologies bring safety that is unparalleled. And also there's the other side of it, which is the improved aesthetic outcomes because of something like the ergonomic implant. You know, the nice movement in the daily life, the softness that it brings, the structure that it brings to the breast. And all of that together, you know, is a proposition that provides more value. Being able to use smaller scars, the microtransponder that allows women to verify 100% what they have, and also they can link that through their app and be able to follow it over time. So I think that if you believe in value, probably the price is not that important. What it is important is to plan this ahead with time so that you do what you aspire to and you get the best. All the time you should aspire for the best and you should get the best.
Yeah, I think that is one of the main important things that a lot of women has to focus on. What's special with Motiva compared to other companies?
I think the most special thing is our focus that we've had since day one on women.
Okay.
We pride ourselves with working in an environment of innovation, but we have that commitment. So everyone in the company understands what they're doing. So when you go and visit our headquarters, you see all these people that are in different roles within the company being very careful about what they do because they understand how important this is. And that translates itself in technology, but also how we project our view of women in social media and other digital channels. What we do, like our campaign about Embrace Life, where we have sponsored women's professional chess tournaments. You know, so we believe that, you know, this indication, breast health, breast aesthetics, is not, you know, just to one group of women. I think it's about all women that should have access, and our job is to bring innovation so that we can be closer to their aspirations, and that's what we do every day.
Wow, it's just not an implant, it's just like total like life.
It's a commitment, it's a purpose.
Wow. Many people think that they have to change their implants every 10 years. Like, do you have any opinion about that?
Well, our opinion is based on our evidence. So we are now on our 10th year in the market. Approximately 1 million devices out in the market. And now we know that our reoperation rate is very low.
Yeah.
Our rupture rate, you know, during this time frame is in average less than 0.1%. So when you think about that, you can think about it as a battery. You don't change a battery until, you know, you need to.
Yeah.
So this idea about the 10 years, I think, should be replaced by the idea that eventually you will have to replace it. But, you know, maybe it's not 10 years, maybe it's a lot longer. So I think the important idea for women is to always be in communication with your plastic surgeon, come back and do the checkups, and you will be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. So 10 years is, I think it's very short. So people are thinking about doing Motiva. You can think about more than 10 years, like 15 or 20, I think. So what are the new features coming up in Motiva implants?
So we're working on a lot of things. You know, all the time we have our R&D teams that are super excited about all the stuff they're working on. So a lot of the work that we're doing now is on minimally invasive breast augmentation. Can you imagine if you can put an implant, super small incision, making the dissection with a balloon and then injecting that implant in. So you're fast procedure, fast recovery, you can barely notice that you had something done. So this to us is a very exciting field because we think there's a lot of women there that are using padded bras and maybe we can give them another option. But also we're using, you know, biosensors now so that we can determine through temperature if something is going wrong, you know, with women's health. So that's another area where we've been working very hard. And definitely all of the work that we are doing for digital transformation, and that includes our 3D platform, so including those possibilities as part of the woman's journey in breast aesthetics is definitely something that we are working on every day.
Wow, like measuring temperature of the woman will give a lot of information of the woman's health. So if you gather the data and you can figure out the woman has like cancer or other disease or inflammation.
We can start by just the most simple thing. You know, maybe she has an infection, maybe she has, you know, a type of other chronic inflammatory condition. So at first we can start with the basics, and already that's very important.
Yeah.
So we can help you guys know ahead of time if something is not great.
Okay.
So personalized medicine and predictive medicine are definitely things that we are working towards.
Wow. Some people think FDA-approved implants are only safe. What's your opinion about it? And is there any updating news?
So we started our FDA clinical trial last year. We just finished all the surgeries in breast augmentation cohorts. And we feel like super happy and excited about the prospect of being able to bring our technology to US consumers. So one of the important things to think about when you think about the FDA is that you have to comply with many things.
Yeah.
So our manufacturing facility and our manufacturing processes are already FDA compliant. All of the raw materials that we use are already registered with the FDA. So what we are running now is a final approval process so that with the look at the data of a group of women, we can seek for final approval. Our products are already approved in more than 80 countries. And in the last 10 years, we are at approximately 1 million implants in the market. So we have a lot of data to feel extremely confident. So of course, being able to be in the United States is a very important thing. But globally, we have to think about what are our safety numbers. And our safety numbers to this date are unparalleled in the industry. And that's what we look for.
Okay, wow. So when I use Motiva, I also have less complications compared to other implants. I think it has less capsular contracture, I think,
Definitely.
and less infection as well. And since it fluid seal, I can define if the implant has been damaged during manufacturing or during the delivery. So I think that's one of the biggest good feature in breast.
No, absolutely. I think when you think about safety, it's the design, it's better manufacturing processes, it's better raw material, better chemistries, and eventually that, with good plastic surgeons means better outcomes for your patients.
Yeah, I think the best outcome of the patient and women's health is the most priority thing for me as a doctor. So yeah, Asian market is rising these days. Is there any remarks for the viewers?
The Asian market is one of the most dynamic markets in the world. It's the fastest growing breast aesthetics market. And as a result, for us with Motiva, one of the reasons we're bringing minimally invasive first to Asia is because it is so important to us. So we feel super honored to be able to participate in this market, not only here in South Korea, but in all of Asia. So we will continue to work hard to win the confidence and trust of women of all over Asia.
Thank you very much. Before we end this interview, do you know today's Halloween?
Well, I heard it was Halloween.
Okay. We prepared a cake. So
Wow.
Oh man.
So it's Halloween. We ordered pumpkin cake.
Wow. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Trick or treat. It takes you longer though.
Today we had a wonderful time interview with JJ. So I think a lot of viewers might have questions. You can remark the questions below, and we will have another interview in Costa Rica or in US.
Whenever you want.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have to say goodbye. See you next time.
See you.